Welcome and thanks for joining me today. Today we'll work into a vinyasa flow class, very hatha based. Stay connected with your breath. If there's anything that doesn't feel comfortable, I will provide modifications for many of the postures we're going to do today. Always, if you choose to do so, come back to child's pose. That's a very safe posture. And remember that when you're practicing yoga, no matter what, when you stay connected with your breath, you're practicing your yoga. My name is Mandy, and we'll get started. So today we're going to start in child's pose. So we'll move ourselves onto our mat, bringing the toes and heels together, opening the knees as wide as our mat, or alternatively, you can keep the knees together and just curl up over those legs, lengthening the arms in the same manner. Otherwise, with those knees open, we're going to lengthen the arms, spread the fingers, palms press into the floor. We lengthen along the sides of our body. Breathe in, and then as we breathe out, bring the forehead down to the floor, breathing in and breathing out. So here, as you're staying with your breath, just think about oppositions in the body. So you're reaching your arms forward, lengthening along the sides of the body, at the same time pulling the shoulders down and away from the ears, the tailbone moving towards the back of the room, your fingertips moving towards the front of the room. Come to that breath, let the forehead rest on the floor, breathing in and breathing out. And so you may find this a little intense into the hips, depending on, for example, how chilly it is, or how much you've been moving, or whether or not you've been moving too much or too little. So just listen to your body. If you need to come up to puppy pose, where you bring the knees under the hips and lengthen the body down in the same manner, that may be an option for you as well. Breathing in and breathing out. And so stretching those arms, allowing the upper body just to move towards the floor. Thinking about the spine lengthening from the top of your head to the tip of your tailbone. See if while you're here, connecting with that breath, you can let the belly be soft for change. Expand the lungs towards the floor, towards your legs, towards the sides of the room. See if you can soften the face, your forehead. Let the shoulders move away from the ears. Two more nice full breaths here. And at the bottom of the next breath, push all that breath out. See if you can lengthen the spine a little bit further. Spread the fingers, stretch the palms of the hands. Then gently you can bend at the elbows, bring the hands behind the head, press the palms together, bring the elbows a little closer. See if you can get into the back of the arms, into the tricep muscles. Breathing in and breathing out. And here, perhaps ground your practice. Bring a thought into your practice. It's going to ground you and guide you. Kind of made a new word up there. Guide you. No. So ground and guide you. Today for myself, I'm going to choose patience. Just patience to move through the postures, to be willing to sit in them for a little while, to be patient with my mind and my body, my mental abilities, my ability to process emotions that may come up from this practice.
One more nice deep breath. See if you can let the body move a little further towards the floor, lengthening a little further into the back of the arms. And then as you exhale, you can release the hands down towards the floor.
Here we'll come up, look towards the fingers. We'll move ourselves into puppy pose. So we're taking this gentle, flowing
Practice, just very slow in the beginning. Just opening the chest. So again, the forehead can rest on the floor. If you want a little more into the back of the neck, into the cervical spine, you can bring the chin closer to the floor. But otherwise, just allow yourself to move into this extension very kindly, letting the upper body move towards the floor through the arms. Lots of breath. One more nice deep breath and then exhale.
And we're going to inhale, look towards those hands. We're going to bend at the elbows, ease the body down to the floor. Inhale into cobra. Here you can use your arms. Bring the legs together, squeeze the legs. Feet together, arms back a little further in alignment with your shoulders. Inhaling and exhaling. And we're going to inhale.
As we exhale, come down towards the floor. We'll tuck the toes. Press the hands into the floor. Bring them back a little further. Make sure that the entirety of your palms are pressed into the floor. The elbows are nice and close into your body. Push back into downward facing dog. So here, bend one knee, straighten the other, and just lengthen very gently into the back of the body. So we've opened up the front of the body through that extension, through our child's pose, which is a resting posture, into our puppy pose. Again, still resting, but it gets us a little bit deeper into that back bending position. Inhaling and exhaling. Here we're going to come up high on the toes, ease the heels closer to the ground. See if you can bring the body through towards the legs. Perhaps look for your belly button. Think about those abductors and rotating the hips outward, breathing in and breathing out. We'll come up high into those toes again. Bend the knees. Just come down to hands and knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's inhale into cow, exhale into cat. Inhale cow, exhale into cat. One more time, inhale cow, exhale cat. Inhale, flat back, toes, heels together, open the knees nice and wide. Bring the hips down, full breath, inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, up to hands and knees. Let's go ahead, inhale into cow, exhale into cat. Wiggle the body just a little bit in this cat. Continue breathing in and out. Move the rib cage to the right and to the left. While you're still in that arched position, in flexion, breathing in and breathing out. Then we'll inhale, come center, exhale, just come to that flat back, tuck the toes, bring the hips back, push into the downward facing dog, bend one knee, straighten the other, then opposite leg. Do that, I'd say at least 6 times, 3 times each side. High on the toes, heels ease towards the ground. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's come up high on those toes, knees down to the floor. We'll come back to our tabletop position. Inhale, draw the right arm up, then exhale. Bring that right arm through in between the left arm and left leg. Bring the shoulder down towards the floor, palm up towards the ceiling. Then bring that left hand, give yourself a nice big high five on the ceiling, bend the elbow, reach for the hip.
Inhale, high five that ceiling, bend the elbow, push the hand into the floor. Inhale, all the way up, release down. Second side, inhale, up. Ooh. Exhale, release down. Then you can high five that ceiling with that right hand. Bend the elbow, bring that hand to the hip, breathing in and breathing out. Hello, Hazel. Then we'll bring that hand up into the air, bend the elbow, plus press the hand into the floor, back to hands and knees. Here we'll tuck the toes, push into downward facing dog. Bend one knee, straighten the other. Okay. High on the toes, heels close to the floor. Let's bring the right leg forward in between the hands. For a lunge, we'll drop the left knee down to the floor, untuck the toes. We'll inhale, draw the arms up overhead. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, behind, lift up. Okay, so we don't need to sink into the hips. The hips may move ground a little further towards the floor. Make sure that that front knee, that it's right over top of your ankle. Release those arms. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, release down. Press the hands down on either side of that front foot. Inhale, exhale, tuck the back toes, lengthen that back leg. Here we're in that runner's lunge. You can tent the fingers, press through the back heel. Breathing in, breathing out. Place the hands back down on the floor. Okay, we're going to bring that right leg back up into the air. Release the leg down. Second side. Here, let's bring the left foot forward in between the hands. Drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, draw the arms up. And if that doesn't feel good, you can bring them out to the side. Whatever helps you to set those shoulders. Then bring the arms down. Interlace the fingers. Lift the chest up. Breathing in and breathing out. Then we'll release the hands. Inhale, draw the arms up. Exhale, release the hands down. Place the hands on either side of that front foot. Tuck the back toes, press through the heel. Again, you can tent those fingers if that helps with breath. Alternatively, if you have blocks, that's a great thing to bring into play here, just to lift the chest up. Breathing in and breathing out. Flatten the hands when you're ready to bring that left foot back to meet the right. We're going to bring that foot back. Whew. Release down. Bend one knee, straighten the other. Breathing in and breathing out. Heels high in the air, up high on those toes, and then ease the heels down. Okay, so here we're going to add on. We'll come up high onto those toes, bring the knees down to the floor. Let's start in our tabletop. We're going to inhale, look up towards the ceiling, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, flat back, tuck the toes, hips towards the heels. Press the hands, suction them into your mat. Push the hips up. Bend one knee and straighten the other. Then opposite. Good. High on those toes, heels close to the ground. Let's bring that right foot forward in between the hands once again. We'll drop that left knee down to the floor. Untuck the toes. Lift the arms up. Inhale up. Then we'll exhale. Let's bring the right arm underneath the left. Eagle arms. Inhale, draw the arms up. And then exhale, draw those elbows down towards the belly button. Inhale, just draw straight up. Move with the natural movement of your shoulders. Exhale, draw down. Inhale, exhale, forward folding to the inside of the leg. Inhale, coming all the way up. Release those arms. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands down either side of the front foot. Tuck the back toes. Press through the heel. Imagine that you're just about to take off. Win that foot race. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands down on the floor. Then we'll bring that right leg up into the air.
Inhale, exhale, drop that foot down. Bend one knee, straighten the other. Good job. Then we'll bring those heels high in the air. Then they come close to the ground, second side. Let's move that left foot forward. Drop the back knee. Inhale, draw the arms up. And then here again, we're going to bring the left arm under the right. So eagle arms. With those eagle arms, you're drawing the elbows together. Palms come together. If you can't get there, backs of hands, or alternatively, elbows together. We're just trying to open up the back, the upper back. We'll inhale, draw the arms up. Then exhale, draw down. Shoulders down away from the ears. Hi, Casey. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last one, inhale. Exhale, draw those elbows down into the belly button. Then exhale, forward fold into the inside of that knee. Inhale, draw all the way up. Release those arms. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands on either side of that front leg. Tuck the back toes. Press the hands into the floor. Press into that heel. And then draw that left leg up into the air. And draw it down. Bend one knee, straighten the other. Inhaling and exhaling. Heels high in the air, heels close to the floor. Breathe in, breathe out. Then we'll come up high on those toes, heels in the air, bend the knees, knees come down to the floor. Heels, toes together, open the knees nice and wide, hips down towards the heels. Lengthen the arms, fingers spread, palms pressed. Forehead rests gently down on the floor. Here we're going to add on. Breathing in and breathing out. So here, let's inhale, look towards those fingers. Exhale. Then inhale, lift up into tabletop position. Knees come under hips, wrists under shoulders. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Tuck the tailbone, look for your belly button. Inhale, flat back, tuck toes, push hips towards heels. Spread those fingers, perhaps widen your arm, your hand stance. Then we're going to push our hips up into the air, bend one knee and straighten the other. We'll do it twice on each side. So here we go. This is second time. So heels high in the air, heels close to the floor. Let's bring that right foot forward once again in between the hands. Drop the back knee to the floor. Untuck the back toes. Inhale, draw the arms up. Here, exhale, we'll bring left arm under right this time. Inhale, draw the arms up. Draw the arms down just once. Okay. Inhale, exhale, lower forward, hinge forward. Inhale, come back up. Release those arms. Inhale all the way up. Now exhale, pull the hands center of chest. Let's take the left arm to the outside of the right leg. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Okay, now if this is too deep of a twist, you can release your hands. Just press your right hand on your right hip. The left hand just below the knee on the thigh. Inhale, exhale, look towards ceiling. Otherwise, if we're good to go a little bit deeper, we're going to inhale, exhale, anchor that elbow on the outside of the thigh. Breathe in, breathe out. Press the hands together, open the chest, lengthen the spine with your inhale. Exhale, twist. Then we'll inhale, come center. Exhale, right hand's going to come to the inside of that right foot. You can tuck the back toes. This may get a little bit dicey in terms of your balance. Then we're going to open up the opposite way. Lift that left arm up into the air. Breathing in and breathing out. So open twist. Release the hand down to the floor. Draw that right arm to the outside of the right leg. Inhale, exhale. Keep those back toes tucked. Press through the back heel. Inhale, exhale. That right leg comes up into the air to meet the left down on the floor. Bending one knee, then the other. Breathing in and breathing out. So here we go. High on those toes, heels in the air, heels close to the floor. Inhale, exhale. Now the left foot comes forward in between those hands. The right knee drops to the floor. Untuck the toes. Draw the arms up. Inhale. Now exhale, right arm under left. So this is opposite what we did on the other side. Again, back of hands or elbows together. Okay. Inhale, draw up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, exhale, hinge forward to the inside of that leg. Inhale, come all the way up. Release those arms, draw them all the way up. Then draw the hands center of chest. Inhale, exhale. Let's take the right elbow to the outside of the left leg. Inhale, exhale, breathing in and breathing out. So again, you can separate those hands. One side does not have to be the same as the other. Just make sure that your hand is below the knee, so not right against the knee, and that you're lengthening the spine and twisting. Again, pressing the palms, opening the chest, lengthening from the tailbone to the top of the head. Then we'll inhale, come center. Exhale, take that left hand to the inside of the left foot. We're going to do an open twist here. Inhale, draw the arm all the way up. Breathing in and breathing out. Again, if you need to tuck the back toes, I forgot about that. Do so. May help with balance. Then we'll draw that right hand back down, left to the outside of the left foot. Toes are tucked, press through the heel. Breathe in, breathe out. The left leg comes to meet the right, first in that 3-leg down dog, and then drop it down. Bending one knee, then the other. Just pedaling or walking your dog, breathing in and breathing out. High on the toes, heels close to the floor. See if you can bring that upper body a little further towards your legs. Look for your belly button. Again, externally rotate those knees. They tend to start to want to fall inward. Use your abductors. Pull the legs open. Come up high on the toes, then the knees. Bring the heels, toes together. Open the knees nice and wide. Breathe in, breathe out. Hips towards heels. Lengthen. Child's pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, we're going to start from the top here. We're going to inhale, draw ourselves up. Come into that tabletop position, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, tabletop, tuck toes. Push into downward facing dog. Bend one knee and straighten the other. Twice on each side. High, heels low. Then we're going to bring the right foot forward just as we did earlier. Okay, knee drops to the floor, untuck the toes. Inhale, draw the arms up. Exhale, this time right arm under left. Inhale, draw up. Exhale, draw down. Inhale, lengthen, keep the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up. Release those arms. Inhale all the way up. Pull the hands center of chest. You can tuck the back toes already if you'd like. Inhale, exhale, left arm to the outside of the right leg. Breathe in, breathe out, open the chest. Rotate through the spine. Inhale, come center. Exhale, release that right hand to the inside of the right foot. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, release the hand down. Here we'll place hands on either side of that front leg. We're going to tuck the back toes. We're going to lift up into that high runner's lunge, perhaps tenting the fingers, lengthening, breathing in and breathing out. Square the hips, press the knee forward, press the heel back. Then we're going to ease our way forward on that front leg. and just come to standing splits, lifting that back leg, breathing in and breathing out. So as you can see, standing splits can be very different for different people. You can ease those hands back, take the ankle, breathe in, breathe out, lift that back leg as high as you can. Release that leg down. We're going to keep the toes tucked. Here we're going to bring the arms up off the floor. Inhale into crescent lunge. Bend a little deeper. Ease that foot back. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, draw the arms behind. Interlace the fingers. Lift up. Release the chest. Inhale, draw the arms up. Exhale, hands on either side of that front foot. Press the hands into the floor. Then that right leg comes up into the air. Reaches back. Let's bend the knee. Open the hip. Breathing in and breathing out. Square the hip. Drop that leg down. Bend one knee, straighten the other. Same thing, second side. So here, high on those toes, heels, ease towards the floor. Bring that left foot forward in between the hands. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, draw the arms up. Left arm under right. Inhale, draw the arms up. Exhale, draw the arms down. Inhale, exhale, forward folding. Inhale, coming back up. Releasing those arms. Inhale, draw the arms center. Exhale, right arm to the outside of the left leg. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, let's take that left hand to the inside of that left foot. Tuck the back toes just for balance sake. Then we'll inhale, draw that right arm up into the air, opening up, open twist. Drawing that arm back down towards the floor. Walking the hand back. Pressing through that back heel. Breathing in, breathing out. Then we're going to ease our way forward on that front leg, lifting that right leg up. So use your hands for balance. At first, lift that right leg. Okay. You can either plantar flex or dorsiflex the foot, whatever feels better. Try and lift the leg as high as you can. You can reach for that standing leg, one hand at a time, both hands. Breathing in and breathing out. Then we'll have those hands down on the floor. Okay, lots of contact. Drop that foot down. Ease it back. Inhale, up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands behind. Roll the shoulders back. Lift up. Breathing in and breathing out. Then release those hands. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands down on either side of that front leg. We're going to bring that left leg back. We'll open the hip. Breathe in. Breathe out. Square the hips. Drop that foot back down. Pedal out a couple times. High on those toes. Heels in the air. Heels close to the floor. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now bend the knees. Bring the knees down to the floor. Bring the heels, toes together. Open the knees nice and wide. Lengthen. Bring the hips down towards the floor. Spread the fingers. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Shake the head. Then very gently let the forehead rest on the floor. Inhaling. And exhaling. So we're going to move on to another sequence here. We'll start in our tabletop, but we're going to take it a little bit different, and we'll start with that left leg forward. Okay?
So we're going to inhale, look towards the hands, draw ourselves up, bring those knees under the hips, wrist under shoulders. Inhale into that cow, exhale into cat. Inhale, flat tabletop, tuck the toes, hips towards the heels, push up into your downward facing dog, bend one knee, then the other, then heels high in the air, heels close to the ground. We'll look towards the hands. We're going to bring the left foot forward towards the top of our mat. Okay, so here we're going to come into that crescent lunge where we left earlier. Okay, now the back foot's going to come 45 degrees. It's going to open up, keep the hips square towards the front of your mat. Arms stay up. Let's exhale. Draw the left arm forward, right arm back, parallel with the floor. Bend the front knee. Don't lose that bend. Okay. We'll turn the left palm up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, lengthen back. Then inhale back to warrior two. Let's exhale, press that left knee back for triangle. Trikonasana. So keeping those arms parallel with the floor, movement through the shoulders, through the fingertips. Okay, we're going to push that hip back. We're going to reach forward. We're going to imagine that we're in between two panes of glass. So we're reaching forward through the middle finger, palms turn towards your screen. Okay, we'll tip towards that left foot, left ankle, reaching the right arm up towards the ceiling. Breathing in and breathing out. So it doesn't matter if your hand touches the floor, okay? You want nice triangle shapes in your body at this time, and you want to push that left hip forward, right hip open, breathing in and breathing out. Then we're going to inhale. Imagine we have a rope tied to the middle finger of that outstretched right hand. We're going to inhale all the way up. Come back. Okay, arms will be parallel with the floor. Turn the left palm up. Let's reverse that triangle. Breathing in and breathing out. Then we'll inhale, come back up. Arms again parallel with the floor, super active through the shoulders. We're going to turn the left toes towards the front of the mat. Okay, reposition yourself. If you need to adjust anything that needs to be adjusted, lift the chin up. Inhale, exhale, arms come behind. Interlace those fingers. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the chest. Engage your core. We're going to hinge at the hips. Toes are slightly turned inward to protect the knees. Okay, inhale, exhale, hinge forward. Breathing in and breathing out, allowing the arms to come up as they feel ready. If you need to, you can separate those feet a little further. Breathing in and breathing out. Then we're going to inhale, come all the way back up. Good, release those arms. Reach them out to the side. Inhale, exhale. Let's hinge forward again. Bend at the elbows. Bring the hands just to the hips, to the hip sockets. Let's exhale, hinging right from those hips. Looking forward, looking forward, looking forward until the hands can touch the floor. Then we're going to move those feet even further apart. If you cannot touch the floor, no worries, okay, because you want that nice solid base for yourself. So fingers can touch or your hands can come to your thighs, to your shins. Just don't press them on your knees or your kneecaps. Okay, if your hands are down on the floor, breathe in, breathe out. Here we'll walk the hands back. Keep the weight rolling towards your toes, breathing in and breathing out. We'll inhale, come up halfway. Okay, so here, if you can't touch the floor, that's no problem. The arm can just kind of hang in front of you. I want your weight evenly distributed in your feet. Okay, we're going to inhale, draw one arm up into the air, and then the other arm. If you can touch the floor, really anchor yourself. Let's right now just place our left hand in front of our face. We're going to inhale, draw the right arm up into the air, twisting, breathing in and breathing out. Then we'll drop the arm back down to the floor, replace it in front of your gaze, and then inhale, left arm comes up into the air. Breathing in and breathing out. Then we'll drop the opposite hand down. Inhale, lengthen. See if you can walk those hands out a little bit further in front of you. Then we'll walk the hands back. Okay. Here, we're going to rotate the body so that our sternum is in alignment with our femur, or the best of our ability. Inhale, exhale, reach for that left leg. Use your right arm to anchor towards the ankle. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, come center. Exhale. She's okay. Then we'll do the same thing opposite side. So again, rotate the body towards that right leg. Here you can take the left arm, anchor, right arm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then we'll walk those hands back center. Inhale, exhale, release down. Inhale, come up halfway, airplane arms. Then inhale, come all the way out. Okay, so we may need to heel toe a little bit the feet together. Then we're going to turn the right toes towards the back of our mat, or what was the back of our mat. Back foot anchors to the mat. Here we'll go to that warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, exhale, right arm comes forward, left arm goes back. Okay, so just remember second side. So depending on what you did the first side, this may or may not be your right side, but I'm just going to cue right because that's where I started on the left. Okay, turn that right palm up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, exalted warrior. Come back, lengthening from those shoulders through the fingertips. Arms are parallel. Then we're going to straighten that front knee, lengthen here. We'll go to that triangle pose. Lengthen forward through the fingertips of that right hand. Turn the palms towards your screen. And then we're going to tip forward towards that right leg, lengthening. And again, push the right hip forward, left hip back, open. Imagine you're between two panes of glass. Breathing in and breathing out. The upper body is rotating back, trying to create one nice straight line. Then we'll inhale. We'll imagine we have a rope tied to the middle finger of that outstretched left hand. We'll inhale up, tip back out, arms parallel, palm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release back. Inhale, come back to that triangle position. We're going to turn the right toes towards the long edge of our mat. Toes again slightly turned inward. Inhale, exhale, forward fold, arms stay out to the side. Now wherever they may go, hands to the floor, to the outside of your feet. If you want, the hands can even come to the actual outside of your feet, or you can hook the hands to the outside and backs of your heels. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, use your arms, your biceps to pull your body closer to the legs. Ooh, it's been a long time since I've done this one. Lift your kneecaps, lengthen behind the back of the legs. Then we're going to gently release those arms, release the hands. Inhale, nice flat back, exhale. Inhale, come all the way back up. We're going to turn the toes towards what was the top of our mat, or to the left. Okay, toes forward. We'll swing the right arm through, and we're going to step forward towards the top of our mat. So no more knees. Okay, so here we are up at the top of our mat. Okay, we'll bring the feet nice and close together. Inhale, draw the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. See if you can create that upside down right angle for yourself. Exhale, hands down towards the floor. Here, let's heel toe our feet at least hip distance apart. Hands can touch the floor. You can take your hands, reach them behind your ankles. If you want, you can take your peace fingers. You can grab those big toes. Inhale, exhale.
Then we'll bend those knees, ease the hands wherever they are, behind the ankles, on the toes, maybe even the hands were under your feet. Okay, we're gonna roll ourselves up vertebrae by vertebrae all the way to standing, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. So I'm just gonna switch my position so that you can see me a little more clearly. You can stay at the top of your mat wherever you are. We're gonna shift our weight over. Now I'm gonna cue you correctly. I'm gonna mirror you. We're gonna shift over to our right leg. We're gonna spread the toes and place the foot flat on the floor. Okay, so then engage your core. Okay, we're gonna roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Vrksasana, we're gonna go to tree. Okay, so here we're gonna lift the left leg up. Okay, and we're gonna open the hips. So we've done lots of hip rotation. Here you can either press the foot into your shin, or you can bring it up a little bit higher if you want. Okay, to the inside of the thigh. Just know that your foot cannot rest on your knee. Do not, either shin or above. Or if you have enough rotation in your hip and your knee isn't bothering you at all, you got a nice solid standing leg, you're engaging your core, you can lift that standing left leg up, open that foot up to your pelvis, and allow the knee to fall. Okay, so your right hand can rest on that foot, bringing the left hand up center of chest, breathing in and breathing out. So if you find that you're really struggling with this posture and that you can't stand, you're wobbling all over, let's bring the foot down, let's shake it out. Okay, we're gonna try again. We'll set up that foot, we're gonna have a nice solid base. Okay, we're gonna imagine we're a tree, these are our roots. We're gonna lift up from the bottom of the leg, engaging the quadricep, lifting the kneecap, nice solid leg. Engage the core, so all of your musculature in the front and back of your torso is super engaged. You're gonna find something maybe about 6 feet in front of you on the floor, or it can be up on the wall, just depending on where your balance is today. We'll shift our weight over to that right leg. We'll lift the left leg up, okay, and then place it where it feels comfortable for you today. So then once you're ready, you can bring the hands center of chest, breathing in and breathing out, finding that drishti or focal point 6 or 8 feet in front of you, staring through that, gaining energy from that focal point. Then we'll inhale, draw the arms up overhead. If you want, the hands can come together. My shoulders just started feeling that today. Then we're going to exhale, draw the hands down. Release that leg, shake it up. Okay, we're going to do the second side. Before we get to the second side, we're going to do a vinyasa. So we'll inhale, come to the top of that mat, feet together. Inhale, draw the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. So we're just resetting the hips, resetting our joints. Exhale, hands on either side of those feet. We'll step them back into a plank. Elbows tightened by our side, lower down. Inhale, either cobra or up dog, depending on where you're at today. Then exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out, looking towards the hands. We're going to walk, step, hop those feet forward. Okay. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release down. Okay. Bend the knees, and we'll just reverse swan dive all the way back up to standing. Pull the hands center chest. Now we're going to move to the second side for that tree Vrksasana. So we'll shift the weight, lift the toes. Okay, spread that foot. Stand up nice and tall. Engage, really create those roots for yourself. Engage the quadricep, lift the knee. Okay, again, we'll rotate that right hip, opening the leg. Okay, so foot either to the shin, to the inside of the thigh, okay, or all the way up. Okay, we're going to practice this again. So again, let's come out. Let's find that drishti. Okay, I'm just teaching it the same way as I did that first time. So lift the toes, spread the toes, feel all 4 corners of that foot. Okay,
engage, lifting up, gaining energy from the floor, from the ground beneath you, lifting that kneecap, okay? Finding that spot 6 to 8 feet in front of you, either on the floor or up higher, depending on how you did on that first side. Rotate that right leg, open that leg, and then you can decide where you want to place it using your hands to guide you. That is no problem. Okay, then as you feel ready, right hand, left hand. Oh my. Easier said than done. That's good, right? Knowing that your teacher doesn't always do things perfectly. I think that's helpful. Breathing in and breathing out. And so it's always small corrections, right? So you can feel, oh, maybe the outside of my right knee or left knee is bothering me. I don't quite have the control there. Maybe the rotation in my hip just isn't there. Breathing in and breathing out. And here, let's reach those arms up into the air. If you did it the first time, just give it a try. If you fall out, get right back into your tree, engaging the core. Just make sure that your feet, that your toes aren't turning white. We'll bring the hands down center of chest. Ease your way out. And shaking out. All right, we're gonna find our way down to the floor. That was kind of the top of the mountain for us. We're gonna move ourselves back down to the floor. Inhale, draw the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Imagine you have a beam of light from your tailbone through the top of your head, shoulders away from the ears. You can shake that head, no problem. Hands down either side of those feet. Let's take the feet back together. Lower ourselves down, nice and slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release to the floor. Either up dog or cobra. I'm going to do cobra right now. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your legs together, point the toes. Then release down. Tuck your toes, push into downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, so here, heels high in the air, heels close to the ground. Let's bring the right knee forward to the floor, right beside the right hand. Lots of hip work today. This is our last pigeon pose. Okay, we're just going to allow ourselves to squeeze the inner thigh, lift and squeeze that left hip forward, and then breathe in, breathe out. Release and allow yourself just to relax down on that leg, on that right hip. Then allow yourself, either you can just enjoy your pigeon, release right down to the floor, okay? Or alternatively, if you'd like, you can bend that left knee, reach back with that left hand, breathe in, breathe out, or take any version of pigeon that you would like. If you want to take king pigeon, if that's your jam today, go ahead and you can do that. Release that back leg. If you're down on the floor, just stay there, okay? Everyone else is going to join you. We're going to do the second side as we move our way back up, hands under the shoulders. Get yourself really solid through those palms, pressing the palms, spreading the fingers. Tuck the back toes of that outstretched left leg. Bring the knee up off the floor. Okay, then we're going to inhale, exhale, reach that leg up into the air. Here we'll open the hip. If you would like, you can take Wild Thing. So Wild Thing, we're just going to bring that right foot down to the floor. We're going to move into a back bend, a version of wheel. Then draw yourself back center. You don't have to do that, right? Just opening the hip is good, but just for something a little different. You may surprise yourself. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees a couple times. Then we're going to bring that left knee forward towards the left hand on the floor. Extend that right leg back, squeeze the inner thighs, lift up, square the hips. Inhale, exhale, release yourself down to the floor. For those of you that brought the foot up into the air, you can go ahead and do that again. So this time on the right side. And if it doesn't feel good, you can skip one side. One practice is okay to do that. You do it over and over again, that's a different thing. But you know, you got to listen to your body, and if it doesn't feel good, you can't force your body into that. If you've taken king pigeon or any variation of pigeon with that back knee bent, you can allow it to release, come to the floor gently. Then allow yourself just to come down to the floor. Enjoy that pigeon with the leg out behind you. Gently ease your way back up, arms right underneath those shoulders, tuck the back toes. Okay, lift that back right knee up off the floor. Then we'll inhale. We're going to draw that left leg up, open the hip, and then if you took Wild Thing on the other side, go ahead, you can do it on this side. So open up, and then rotate back, square back towards the floor. Release that leg back down, back into downward facing dog, whatever version of down dog you need today. Bend one knee, straighten the other. Then we're going to look towards those hands, come up high on the heels, heels come down. We're going to bring one knee forward, then the other knee forward down to the floor to our bums. So just come to a cross-legged position. Roll over on top of that. Extend the legs out in front. Grab any extra flesh from behind. Draw the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold towards those outstretched legs. Here you can take your peace fingers. If you have a strap, by all means use that. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, release down. Then we'll inhale, lengthen. Exhale, inhale, draw all the way up. Release the arms down. Here, let's bring the heels together. Bring those soles of the feet pressed together. Sit up nice and tall. Ease the chest through into that butterfly position. Breathe in and breathe out. Then we'll release those hands. We'll ease the hands to the outside of the legs. Bring those legs together. Inch our way forward on our mat, just so that when we come down, our head isn't going to be laying on the bare floor, that we'll have mat underneath our head. Okay, open the palms up towards the ceiling. Breathe in, breathe out. We're just going to move into Navasana right now, into boat pose. So ease your way back. Here we're going to bring the knees up in the air. Breathe in and breathe out. So here, this is great. Knees can be kind of the shins parallel with the floor. Breathing in and breathing out. If you want, you can lengthen those legs. And then inhale, exhale, bring the knees down to the, or feet down to the floor, knees into the chest. Allow yourself just to fold forward over those legs. Then we're going to inhale, lengthen up. Here we'll extend the legs out in front. Dorsiflexion at the ankles. Again, grab any extra flesh. Just get those sit bones to engage with the floor. That way your pelvis is in a nice neutral position. Here we'll cross the arms. Okay. We're going to tuck the chin and we'll roll ourselves down vertebrae by vertebrae down to the floor. So again, you might just want to check out real quick. Is my head going to end up on the mat? Okay. Breathing in and breathing out as we allow ourselves to very gently come down to the floor. Remembering that if at any time we start to become unstable, the hands come down and ease us down to the floor. Bend your knees, place the feet flat on the floor. You can tuck that pelvis under just for a moment. Okay, so let's tuck the pelvis,
Allow the pelvis to roll forward, and then exhale. Let's allow it to roll the opposite way. Inhale, exhale, inhale, open up. So we'll do that one more time. Exhale, round that back, press into the floor, sacrum presses into the floor. Inhale, open up. Now hands come down either side of your body, palms flat into the floor, heels relatively close to your bum. So your thumbs may even come in contact with those heels. Make sure that your knees are hip distance apart. Okay, and as we push those hips up, I want you to think about using your abductors, so the muscles on the outside of your thighs, to really pull the knees so that they don't collapse inward. Okay, so here we're just going to move into bridge. Inhale, lift the hips up. So vertebrae by vertebrae, look straight up towards the ceiling. Here you can roll those shoulders under. Okay, again, keep those knees in alignment with your ankles. Don't allow them to collapse in. Breathing in and breathing out. Lift up a little bit further. Press through the heels. See if you can let the bum not squeeze so tightly. Then we're going to exhale. As we exhale, tuck the tailbone. Bring the vertebrae down one at a time from the top to the bottom to your tailbone. Inhale, exhale. Here, if you want to take wheel, by all means, go ahead and do that. Okay, otherwise do that same bridge. For wheel, we're going to bring the hands nice and close to the ears, elbows nice and close into the body, palms press into the floor. So here, I just want you, if you've never heard of wheel before, don't bother doing it. But if you know what wheel is, you can go ahead here, press through the heels, press through the hands, press yourself up into that wheel position. Breathing in and breathing out. Then as you feel ready, tuck your chin, bring yourself down to the floor. Inhale, exhale, bring the knees into the chest. Hug your knees in. Here we'll bring the feet back down to the floor. Okay, we're going to extend the left leg along the floor. We're going to bring the right knee into the chest, interlace the fingers, include the thumbs. Pull that knee along the outer side of your rib cage towards your armpit. Keep that left leg, the ankle very dorsiflexed, toes very dorsiflexed, in dorsiflexion, toes towards the ceiling, pressing the heel away. Then we'll inhale, exhale, release the hands, bring the arms straight out to the side, rotate the shoulders forward, palms flat on the floor. Inhale, exhale, let that right knee come across the left body, look to the right. Then we'll inhale, come center, exhale. Inhale, bring both of those knees into the chest, just give yourself a nice hug. Then we're going to exhale, extend the right leg along the floor, dorsiflexion at the ankle, interlace the fingers, include the thumbs on the shin. Inhale, exhale, pull that knee towards the armpit, pressing the heels away, feet super active, breathing in and breathing out. And we're going to release those hands. We'll take both of those arms out to the side. We're going to inhale, exhale, allow that left knee to come across the right side of the body. Look to the left. Then inhale, bring that gaze center. Bring that knee back center. Draw both of those knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. If there's anything else that you would like, if you want to take shoulder stand, by all means, go ahead and do that. Or waterfall, what have you. If you need to pause to allow you to bring whatever you need into your practice today, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, we'll move right into Shavasana. Extend those legs down.
One at a time, just lengthen fully. Roll the shoulder blades under, press the chest up, let the palms open to the ceiling, your feet fall out to the side. Breathe in very deeply, and then exhale, soften your feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, quadriceps, hamstrings, your pelvis. Just allow the skin, the muscle, the ligaments, the tendons to simply drape over your bones on the lower half of your body. Inhale deeply into the lungs and then relax the torso, your back, your chest, your belly, your upper back, shoulders, and arms. Again, just allow your muscle, your skin, your tendons, your ligaments to drape over your bones. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing into the neck, the face, the scalp, the eyes, even your ears. As you exhale, imagine the skin, the muscle, the tendons, the ligaments, all just draped over the bone as you breathe in and breathe out. Allowing the floor to completely support you as you soften and relax. Just coming to the breath. On your next breath in, deepen your inhale.
Let it out with a sigh. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, perhaps making small circles at the wrists and the ankles. As you draw your next inhale, keep your eyes closed and allow your arms to reach up overhead along the floor. A nice big stretch like you do first thing in the morning, maybe a yawn. Just brings oxygen into the body, readying you for the rest of your day. As you feel ready, the arms can come back down by your side. Bend your knees, place the feet flat on the floor. Here for a moment, let's just bring palms together, rubbing those palms, creating some heat, warmth, energy in between those palms. Then very gently placing those hands, cupping them over the eyes, and then gently just touching the face. Letting the hands release away from the face, rolling yourself over onto your right side, bringing your arm under your ear, and just enjoying the fetal position for a moment here on your side. Again, if your eyes open, allow them to close once again as you feel comfortable. And then with your free left hand, you can place it in front of your chest on the floor. Use it to guide you up to a seated position. Again, if the eyes open, no problem. Orient yourself, find yourself in space, cross your legs, close the eyes. Here, let's bring our hands, center of chest, just pressing palm to palm and allowing the thumbs just to float in front of the heart center. Bringing ourselves back to our centering thought, our intention, whatever ground our practice. And perhaps you can't even remember. For me, it was patience. Just noting how that word, how that intention affected, grounded, assisted your practice today. I want to thank you so much for allowing me to lead you through your practice. I hope it serves you well today and into the rest of your week. And I hope to see you here again soon. Namaste. Thank you.